Back to MLB The Show franchise mode. We're going to be doing the Atlanta Braves, the first team in the NL East today. And there ain't enough good things to say about this roster. I mean, come on now. Spencer Strider, who unfortunately had to have shoulder surgery, going to be out the whole season. He's their ace. Max Fried, Chris Sale, could be a sneaky good pickup as long as he can stay healthy, which has been a huge question mark for his career. Renato Lopez, who they're making a starter, which is interesting. Bryce Elder, 24 years old, could still be very good. Charlie Morton, veteran. Huascar Yanoa, still only 25 years old. And they have Hurston Waldrop, only 21 years old, pitching prospect. The Braves just deserve a lot of credit because they know how to develop. They sign guys when they're young to cheap contracts, and they've really built like a huge core of just young studs on their team. Bullpen, Tyler Masick, who's been there for a while. AJ Minter, who's been very reliable the last few seasons when he's healthy. Jesse Chavez, they picked back up. It just feels like every other year he's back with the Braves, which is kind of funny. Dylan Lee, Aaron Bummer, who was good with the White Sox, really had a bad year last year though. Joe Jimenez. So the bullpen's pretty solid. It's not, it don't blow your socks off, but it's a solid bullpen. And they have Raisel Iglesias as the closer, who was really good for them last year. Sean Murphy, catcher, were set there. Travis d'Arnaud is a very good backup catcher as well. Matt Olson, we all know how good he is at first base. Ozzie Albies is a stud at second base. Austin Riley at third base. Shortstop, they got Orlando Arcia, who's low-key been pretty good for them, especially last year. David Fletcher, who they got from the Angels, who really had a good year when he first went there, and then it's just like, I don't know, he didn't really play well after he got paid. Marcell Ozuna, can hate him off the field, which I'm not a fan of him, never really have been, but he's produced for the Braves when he's been on the field, that's for sure. Jared Kelenic, a guy they picked up who really could break out for them, and the Braves are so good at getting the most out of players, so definitely could see that. Mitchell Harris, another stud in the outfield. They brought back Adam Duvall, who we all know how good he can be. And then Ronald Acuna Jr. I mean, what is there not to say about this guy? He is an absolute stud. I mean, there ain't a lot that needs to be done with this roster. Like, this might be kind of like the Dodgers, where you don't really need to do a lot. Maybe with the rotation at some point, but man, this team is loaded. So I'm going to get the first season underway, and we'll see how we're looking. So we are at our first trade deadline. We are sitting in a good spot right now. Really, the Phillies are the only team who realistically have any chance of catching us. 77-31 is our record. We have been on a roll. We're first in contact, first in power. Our offense has been dynamic. Our pitching's, top 10. Defense is 14th. Could be a little bit better. But man, we are just rolling. And, part of me is like, should I make a few moves to get this team any better? But it's like we're playing so well right now. It feels like I really just don't want to mess up the chemistry. So I'm going to keep this team how it is and go to the playoffs. I am going to do a few contract extensions. AJ Minter has been unbelievable. 0.94 ERA. He has been dynamite in the closer spot. 37 out of 38 in save opportunities. I'm going to offer him a 2-year deal. 17 million. I think that's a good deal. And Max Fried, not going to re-sign. Going to see how he performs the rest of the season and go from there. But definitely wanted to get AJ Minter locked up with the season he's having. So I'm going to send him to the end of the season. We'll see how we do in the playoffs. It's officially in the books. My bad if you hear some noise. It's raining outside. Ronald Acuna Jr. won the MVP, 47 home runs, 132 RBIs, 360 batting average, and slugged 700. It's insane. Wow. Spencer Strider won the Cy Young, 20-4 with a 2.84 ERA. Batting title, Ronald Acuna. Reliever of the year, AJ Minter, 49 out of 51 in save opportunities. 1.26 ERA. This team had an unbelievable season. So let's see how everybody did before we get this first playoff run underway. Spencer Strider, we showed his stats. Chris Sale was solid, and need to move Chris Sale in the offseason for sure because he's just going to keep declining in overall, but had a really solid year. Renato Lopez was not good in his first season as a starter with the Braves. Need to be better than that. Bryce Elder gave us solid season. 16-8, 4.52 ERA, and then Max Fried was solid as well. So the rotation doesn't blow you away, but I think because our offense was so good, it made up for the pitching. Charlie Morton was great out of the bullpen. Not great, but he won 20 games. I think he was in the rotation for a little bit too. Dylan Lee, 2.58 ERA, excellent season. Tyler Matzik was great as well. How about Jesse Chavez at age 40, 1.93 ERA? Aaron Bummer had a good bounce back season. Joe Jimenez needs to be better. Raisel Iglesias, don't know how his overall is dropping. Really good year. 39 holds, 2.72 ERA. We showed AJ Minter. Let's take a look at this offense. Ozzie Albies, 39 home runs, 106 ribbies. Luis Gilmore, solid in the platoon role at shortstop. It looks like, okay, Orlando Arcia is in left. Oh, yeah, Marcell Ozuna, that's right. He got injured. So if you guys are wondering why Ozuna's not in the lineup, that's why. Acuna, we've seen how incredible his season was. Matt Olson, 43 home runs, 117 ribbies, 287 average. Austin Riley with 34 home runs. I mean, this offense is just ridiculous, let's be honest. Adam Duvall hit 30 home runs. Orlando Arcia hit 21 home runs. Sean Murphy with 22 home runs. I mean, this Michael Harris, if he don't get hurt at the beginning of the year, he probably gives us 20 home runs. I mean, this 1 through 9 is dangerous. Gilmore is obviously not the biggest threat, but man, I don't know. I'm going to put David Fletcher in against lefties because he had a good year as well off the bench. Luke Williams was solid as well in that utility spot. Travis d'Arnaud gave us okay production, that backup catcher spot. And then Jared Kelenic, good year in the platoon role. So that is good to see. So who are we facing in the first round? The Dodgers. Oh, man, this is going to be a hell of a series right here. Spencer Strider on the mound. Let's see what happens. Run scores in the first inning. Mookie with a 2-run shot. Strider is not looking good in the first inning. We got to get our offense going against Yamamoto. Hopefully Strider settles in a little bit more. We need our amazing offense to really pick him up in this game. It was not a good start. Yamamoto's looking good so far, though. He's shutting us down through 3 innings. There's a double, doesn't lead to nothing. There's a leadoff double by Mookie. 2-run bomb by Shohei. It's time to take him out. Hopefully Charlie Morton can give us some innings. Leadoff double by Sean Murphy. We got 2 on. We get a run home thanks to Ronald, so it's 5-1. Yamamoto still cruising here. Charlie Morton's gave us great innings. So we got a runner on third, 2 outs. We do not get him home. So I'm going to take Charlie. I accidentally walked the batter right there. It looks like Charlie Morton might be hurt because they already changed pitchers. Bottom of the 8th, solo shot by Austin Riley. So we're going to change pitchers again. I'm going to put in Aaron Bummer here. 1, 2, 3 innings. So bottom of the 9th, we're facing Evan Phillips, Orlando Arcia singles, double play by Sean Murphy, and we lose game 1. So Charlie Morton sustained a neck injury, so that's definitely going to hurt us. So that's our long relief, guys, so that's definitely going to hurt us for sure. 2, Chris Sale on the mound, leadoff double by Freddie, and man, the Dodgers, we dodged a bullet at the bases loaded. We're facing Shohei Ohtani. Chris Sale trying to turn back the clock here and get us this series tied. A little bit of a trouble, gives up 1 run, 2 runs, gets out of it, though, could have been a lot worse. So Chris Sale in a little bit of a trouble here. 3-run bomb by Shohei Ohtani, and it is 5-1, or 5-0, excuse me, Dodgers. And it's time to take Chris Sale out. We're going to put in Jesse Chavez to give us a few innings here. Shohei is just shutting us down. It has not been a fun night for this offense. Solo shot by Teoscar Hernandez. Going to bring in Joe Jimenez now. Solo shot by Will Smith. And it is 8-0 Dodgers. 3-run bomb by Albies, though. We needed that off Shohei. Can we get 1 more inning out of Joe Jimenez? We do. Bottom of the 8th, J.P. Ferguson in the pitch. Good inning for him. So we're going to put in Raisel Iglesias here to get him some work in the playoffs. There's a triple. Doesn't lead to nothing. So Alex Vesia in the pitch. And we go down 0-2 in the series. I'm going to send the 3rd game. We end up getting swept by the Dodgers in the first round. Just not a fun series for us. So let's see who wins the World Series. The Diamondbacks defeat the Rangers in a rematch from last year. That's pretty surprising. So first season didn't go as planned. We got swept in the first round by the Dodgers. I got some hopefully better ideas to try to get this team better in the offseason. So I'm going to get to it, and I'll show you guys at the start of the second season. I'm making a trade, and this is for future moves this offseason I'm hoping to make. Now, I want to be realistic. I don't want to just go out and spend money. The Braves do spend a lot of money. They're, in my opinion, a big market spending team. Not like the obviously Dodgers and Yankees, but they do spend money. But I want to be realistic. So I'm trading Marcelo Iglesias, who had a lot of money due to him, and Marcell Ozuna, who was hurt, for Yuki Matsui, who's a very good reliever from the Padres, and Reese Kinnear. Obviously, Iglesias 35, Ozuna's 34. They're both going to drop off. We're getting a 29-year-old reliever and a maybe, long relief pitcher in the future. I think this is a trade that opens up a lot of cap space and gives us more flexibility to make better moves. Making a blockbuster trade with the Miami Marlins. Obviously, it's an interdivision trade, but we need an ace besides Spencer Strider, or I should say a number two, because we have Spencer Strider as our ace. Sandy Alcantara, who's coming off an amazing season. Marlins have a lot of pitching. I mean, they got Yori Perez, who's, look at this guy. It's just going to be incredible how good he's going to be. Sucks he got injured. We're going to give up David Fletcher. I know he's just kind of a throw-in, but it made the deal work. We're giving up our top pitching prospect, Hurston Waldrop, who's going to be an absolute stud. And we're giving up one of our best outfield prospects, and Eric Aguila. So, I think this is a fair trade. So I'm going to make this deal. So second season is about to get underway. I made a lot of moves in the offseason. I'm not going to lie. There is no excuse why I shouldn't win a World Series with this team. And if I don't, then that's on me. Because I made moves that I think should guarantee us a World Series title in 1 or 2 seasons that we got left. So the rotation, you guys saw the trade. Sandy Alcantara, we got him. Spencer Strider re-signed Max Fried. We had Walker Buehler to our rotation as well. And we got Renato Lopez. I think that's a really good 1 through 5. We got Bryce Elder, which I don't know why he's in the minor leagues. Let me call him back up and send down Yanoa, which we'll have to waive Yanoa since he's out of options. But, you look at this team, and bullpen-wise, we're good. Obviously, I need to get all this figured out because it's still before the season starts because there's a lot of guys who are down in the minor leagues like Bummer and Joe Jimenez. That's not really a huge loss. But Pierce Johnson, don't really need him up. He'll be waived as well. We got to keep Aaron Bummer. He had a good year. Sean Murphy, we still have a catcher. We signed Francisco Mejia. He's still only 29. Had a good year last year with the Boston Red Sox, so he'll be a good backup catcher. Matt Olson at first base. Second base, we got Ozzie Albies. Third base, we got Austin Riley. Shortstop, we got Orlando Arcia. We did make a move. You guys might have saw it when I was doing the trade. It's the reason I did the Ozuna and Marcelo Iglesias trade, and I thought it was pretty realistic. Obviously, Juan Soto, we signed. This obviously isn't going to be realistic because the Braves wouldn't sign him in the offseason in real life. Let's just be serious because they got a lot of contracts on the books. But I trade Ozuna, I trade Iglesias to get Juan Soto because I think he is the key to us winning a World Series, him and Alcantara. You got an outfield of Michael Harris, Juan Soto, and Ronald Acuna Jr., and they're all under 30, still in their primes. Come on, that was too good to pass up. Like I said, there is no excuse why I can't win a World Series with this team. And if I fail, that's on me. I don't know. This team seems pretty damn good to me. So let's go ahead and get the second season underway, and hopefully we can win ourselves a ring. Trade deadline, we're sitting in second place, half game out, 63 and 45. Obviously, we're in the wild card hunt with the Padres and the Mets. And injuries have taken a toll on us, not going to lie to y'all. Renato Lopez had an injury. He's going to be back in 3 to 4 weeks, but he's been out for a while. And then Juan Soto had a big injury, and he was in the middle of a great season. Hopefully he can come back and put up those numbers. And then Jared Kelenic will be out the whole season with a torn Achilles tendon. He was having a pretty solid season. The power was down, but still hitting 296. Just injuries, man, injuries. And you guys know how it is. But I think we could still win this division. Even if we don't, I think we'll sneak in as a wild card team. Or not even sneak in, I just think we're going to win a wild card. Let's take a look at the trade block. I was looking on the trade block and saw Trevor Stephen on there, and he's having a really good season. And they want, Cade Kuehler. I could do that trade. We have a lot of starting pitching depth right now. So we add a bullpen piece. We obviously have to send someone down, which is unfortunate, which I don't know who that will be. I think we might have to send down Yanoa, unfortunately, and waive him again. He was having a pretty solid season. We only got so much room. So we'll do that. And we'll add Trevor Stephen to our bullpen. I think that'll be the one move I make. I think really just health's going to be what holds us back. I think the bullpen's going to be good. So I'm going to sim to the end of the season, and we'll see if we end up making the playoffs. This season is officially, or regular season, I should say, is officially in the books. We end up winning 98 games, winning the division by 6 games over the Phillies. Let's see how everybody performs. Spencer Strider, 3.60 ERA, not terrible. Not as good as the last season for him in a Cy Young season, but, still not a awful season for Strider. Sandy Alcantara could be a little bit better, but not like just unbelievably bad. Max Fried, good thing we re-signed him because 16-5 at 3.27 already. A third starter is excellent. Walker Buehler was a good pickup for us. For a fourth starter, I'll take any day of the week. And then Renato Lopez. For a fifth starter, I'll take the production, but he's definitely got to get better numbers. Tyler Matzik was excellent again, 3.14 ERA. Bryce Elder gave us a lot of innings of good ERA ball. ERA of 4 out of the bullpen is not bad at all. Pierce Johnson didn't even pitch out of the bullpen. Jonathan Loizac had a down year, especially compared to last year. Trevor Stephen was a hell of a pickup, 2.82 ERA. Yuki Matsui, another good addition through trade, 3.16 ERA. Joe Jimenez didn't pitch. And then AJ Minter, again, even though his ERA went up 2.14 ERA and 43 saves is still a spectacular season. So he was definitely worth the extension, no doubt about it. And let's take a look at this lineup. Michael Harris, not a bad year. I mean, for 138 games, I could expect a little bit better production, but still not a bad year at all. Juan Soto, even though he was hurt, gave us 23 home runs, 88 RBIs, 273 average. So really just a great addition, still even excluding the injury. Ronald Acuna, even though last year was going to be almost impossible to replicate, just another great season for Ronald. Matt Olson, Mr. Consistent, another good year. Austin Riley, another good year for him as well. Ozzie Albies with 135 RBIs. Man. Orlando Arcia, really a guy you wouldn't expect to hit as much as he does, especially power. 18 home runs, 87 RBIs as well. Sean Murphy giving us 20 home runs from a catcher. I'll take that every day. And then Landon Stevens, who's playing our DH, hasn't really played as a rookie, so he's going to get an opportunity in the stack lineup. Luke Williams, not as good as last year. Julio Pablo Martinez, not great. Francisco Mejia, for a backup catcher, I'll take that. And then Forrest Wall gave us 7 home runs, so not too bad. So we'll have to see how these playoffs go. Let's see who we're facing. Hopefully we don't get swept like last season, especially with this lineup. We're facing the Pittsburgh Pirates, who won 88 games. So let's get it. We're in Atlanta, game 1. Spencer Strider trying to get us a game 1 win here in Atlanta. Bailey Falter on the mound for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Strider having a good first 2 innings so far. Hopefully he can keep it up. Hopefully our offense gets him some run support here. Bases loaded, we score a run, so 1-0. And Spencer Strider, there's a solo shot by Sean Murphy, makes it 2-0 Atlanta. Double for Max Kepler, 2 on, 2 out, and they do not score. So Marco Gonzalez in the pitch for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Walks 2, but doesn't come back to bite him. And Spencer Strider, man, has he been good in this game. An ace-type performance from Spencer Strider. Thought I jinxed him there for a second. Still in the game through 7 innings. Gets out of the jam there. Our offense gave him run support. Do we keep him in the game? 2 out, up by 2. I'm going to do it. And he gets out of a complete game shutout for Spencer Strider in game 1. I'm going to sim game 2. Sandy Alcantara sprained his finger. That is not good for us as we lose 4-12. So the Pirates kicked our ass in game 2. There ain't no question about it. So we got to win game 3 here in Pittsburgh. Max Fried on the mound. Hopefully our offense gives them some run support. There's some run support. Juan Soto solo shot in the first inning. So 1-0 here on the road. Yohan Oviedo on the mound. Another run, or a run scored for the Pirates, excuse me. They tied the game up thanks to Baguero. So tied game. Oviedo, besides getting up that solo shot to Juan Soto, has been just as good as Max Fried. This has been a pitching duel, and Juan Soto for the second time in the game with a home run. He's been our entire offense, and there's a solo shot by Ozzie Albies making it 3-1. Max Fried still in the game. Our starting pitching, like, length in this series besides Alcantara has been great. He's definitely saved the bullpen. We get 2 more runs thanks to Austin Riley. We're still going to leave Fried in. He's rolling right now. Contreras shuts us down. Can he give us another shutout in the series? He does. Max Fried and Strider come through big time. I'm going to send game 4. We end up losing, so we're going to a game 5 in Atlanta. Alcantara's good to go. Who do we put on the mound for a game 5? I got to go Spencer Strider. So here we go. Spencer Strider on the mound here at home. The Pirates do not score in the first. We don't either. Walk in a single 2-run score. 3-0. Eric Lauer on the mound. I think they had an injury. But we got to get Spencer Strider some run support because he's not been sharp, but we need to get some runs on the board. There's a double, doesn't lead out. Solo shot by Juan Soto, who's been spectacular in the series. But that can't be the only offense we get. That is for sure. So Spencer Strider, 6 solid innings. Not great, but not awful either. We're going to put in Jonathan Loaisiga here to get us out of it. He does. Eric Lauer has been spectacular. Austin Riley with a solo shot. 1 more inning out of Loaisiga? Yes. So Dari Moreta in the face. Sean Murphy single. We're going to put in a pinch hitter here. We're going to bring in the lefty Martinez. Double play. We did not need that. That was not good. So we're going to bring in Joe Jimenez here. Walk, double play, and a fly out. So bottom of the 9th, our season on the line. Juan Soto against David Bednar single. Acuna strikeout. Olsen double play, and we are eliminated in the first round again. Man, that is tough. Wow, our offense. The Rangers lose the Dodgers in the World Series. Our offense did not come through in both series of these playoffs the last 2 years. I mean, I got one more season. Any Braves fans who's watching, I'm hoping to win y'all World Series next season. I'm hoping. I don't know what went wrong. Our offense just got completely shut down. Juan Soto was really the only guy who hit mostly in that series, and that shouldn't be a thing, especially with the dynamic offense we got. A lot of our big-time hitters did not come through. That is disappointing. So I got to rethink a game plan here. I'm going to get on with the 3rd and final season. I'm going to go on the off season, try to make a few moves. I don't really know if we can really make any big-time moves because, I mean, this team's really stacked. I don't really know what else I could really do. Maybe get a DH. We'll have to see. So I'll see you guys beginning of the final and 3rd season. Final season of this franchise underway. Hopefully it goes better than the last 2 did. This is the only move we made because I didn't really feel like we needed to make a ton of moves. Willie Castro, he's just going to play everywhere around the diamond, hopefully help us out. But other than that, this team is the same. There really wasn't much to change. I mean, our bullpen's looking pretty solid. The rotation 1 through 5 is 80 overalls. I mean, really, it's just up to us to perform in the playoffs. Like I said, we don't win a World Series, that's on me because this team is loaded and should win a World Series. So this is our final chance to do it. Let's see how it goes. Deadline, final one of this. 72-38. We're sitting in a great spot. 9 games up. We lost Spencer Strider for like 2 months of the season, so our team's really been performing well. Is there anybody on the trade block that really changes this team? I mean, maybe Alex Vesia, who's having a really good year. Maybe we add him to this bullpen. Let's see how our bullpen. I mean, we got Matsui. I mean, our bullpen. Loaisiga's been bad. I mean, I don't know. I feel like our bullpen can get us by. I could be wrong on that, but I feel like our bullpen's solid. I mean, maybe Kerry Carpenter, but we got Juan Soto, Acuna, Michael Harris. I mean, maybe, like, I just don't really see anything that really changes our team on this trade block, and we're performing well. And I hope we win or at least make the World Series this year. I'm going to sim to the playoffs. I feel like we're good where we're at. I've said that many, many times, and it's bit me in the ass, like I said. But I feel like we really don't have any holes on this roster. We really don't. I mean, could we go out and get another starter? I guess. Could we upgrade the bullpen a little bit? Yeah. But, like, I just have confidence that this is the year. And maybe I'm wrong on that, but we're about to find out. Season is over. Let's see the league leaders. Juan Soto, 48 home runs. Acuna, stolen bases with 51. Juan Soto, 132 RBIs. Juan Soto led the league in walks and on-base percentage. Sounds like Juan Soto had an MVP season. He gets the Hank Aaron Award and the MVP. Let's see how everybody did on our roster. Ronald Acuna in the leadoff spot now, 33 home runs, 86 RBIs. Numbers are a little down for Ronald, but still a good year. Willie Castro was not great at all. I mean, he just wasn't good at all. I mean, Michael Harris looks like he will not be able to make at least a few games of the playoffs, which he was having a career year as well, so that's going to be missed in at least a few games. Juan Soto, what a year, 48 home runs, 132 ribbies. Matt Olson, numbers are a little down for him, which is a concern. Austin Riley, little bit down in the power department, but still put up pretty good numbers. His number, I mean, I could see why some would say he had a down year, though. Ozzie Albies, 32 home runs, still putting up good numbers. Orlando RC, about where he's been the last 3 seasons. Jared Kelenic was healthy this year, hit 20 home runs. Sean Murphy, down year. Definitely a down year for Sean. Let's see how our bench did. Adam Zambrowski was our backup catcher, not much production. Luke Williams, not much production. And Michael Hellman was good. So we got okay production out of our bench. How about our pitching? Ronaldo Lopez is our ace right now. Okay, this rotation is all kinds of messed up. Okay, there we go. Spencer Strider, despite the injury, had a great year. 8-4, 2.99 ERA. Sandy Alcantara had a good bounce back year as well. Max Free continues just to put up, numbers around the ERA of 3-4. Ronaldo Lopez had a good year compared to last year. It's good to see him have a better season. And Walker Buehler has been great for us as well. So our rotation looks really good. Bryce Elder, how about him out of the bullpen? 3.31 ERA. Pierce Johnson was good in 23 innings. A.J. Smith-Schuster, who's a young pitcher we've been developing, might be on the playoff roster. It's looking like 2.28 ERA for Trevor Stephan. How about Dylan Lee? How was your overall dropping when you had a year of a 1.44 ERA? Make it make sense. Yuki Matsui's been a great addition to our team the last 2 seasons. Jonathan Loizaga was not good. And then A.J. Minter had a little bit of a down year. Still saved 44 games, but definitely a down year. So who will we be facing in the playoffs? We got to get out of this first round. The fact that we've been a first round exit, okay, Michael Harris will be good to go. We're facing my St. Louis Cardinals, man. It's going to be tough eliminating my team, but we got to get it done. So here we go. Spencer Strider on the mound. They got Josh Jung, Josh Naylor, Nolan Arenado, Jazz Chisholm. Man, this lineup is loaded. So let's see if Spencer Strider can shut him down. Gives up a run in the first inning already. Steven Matz is their ace in this series. Unless they played a series before this, that's actually surprising. And Spencer Strider's having trouble here. Grand slam by Jazz Chisholm Jr. and it is 5-0 St. Louis. And once again, our offense is not showing up in the playoffs. Another run. It's time to take him out. Bryce Elder's going to have to give us some innings. Can we get back in this game? Man, it is not looking good right now for us. Another run scores. Got 2 on. Can't get nobody home. This is not good. Steven Matz is shutting us down. Dylan Floro in the pitch. We do not get a run there. We're going to bring in the rookie, see if he can give us some innings here. 7-0 Liberatore on the mound. And we do not score again. Leadoff double, a walk, a run scores. So time to change pitchers. Dylan Lee in the pitch. Another run scores. And the Cardinals send a message in this game. I mean, there ain't no... That 3-run bomb by Acuna keeps us alive. But, man, we just buried ourselves early. Not a good start. I'm getting nervous already. Our offense has not performed in the playoffs. I don't know what it is. MLB The Show does not want this team to win a World Series. So Sandy Alcantara against his former team on the mound. Solo shot by Acuna to lead off. We definitely needed that. Let's keep the Cardinals off the board. Contreras, 3-run bomb. Come on, offense. Get us back on the board. Leadoff double by Jordan Walker. Doesn't lead to nothing. Let's try to get this run in. Sack fly by Matt Olson. Makes it 3-2. Alcantara trying to keep him shut down. He don't Mason win with a double. And we do not score that inning either. Solo shot by Josh Jung. It is getting ugly here in Atlanta. I'm sure the fans are booing because our offense and the pitching has not been great. Michael McGreevy on the mound. Solo shot by Ozzie Albies keeps us in the game. 2 on, 2 out. Doesn't lead to nothing. Single. Fielder's choice. Double play. Pierce Johnson gave us some good innings in this game, though. Hunter Harvey on the mound. Leadoff double by Ozzy Albies. We can't get him home, though. So let's bring in Trevor Stephen, who's been great. Jojo Romero gives up a solo shot to Harris. Walk, fly out. Lucas Sims on the mound, and we do not score. We're down one more loss and we're done, and we're on the road back up against the wall. This might be one of the most underperforming franchise teams I've ever seen. It probably is the most underperforming team. There you go, Ronald. Get us on the board. Solo shot. Max Fried gives up a solo shot to Tommy Edman right back, though, and the Cardinals tie it up. Mitch Keller on the mound for them. Max Fried gets us out of the inning. There's a double, doesn't lead to nothing. We got 2 on. We can't get nobody home, man. We are one of the worst teams of runners in scoring position. The Cardinals get back on the board. Bases loaded. We score 3 runs thanks to Juan, so we score another run thanks to Austin Riley. And we keep scoring runs. We needed this game. Let's see if Max Fried can keep us, with this lead. Solo shot by Brendan Donovan. So I'm going to take Max Fried out. We're going to bring in Dylan Lee, excuse me. Shouldn't have put in Matsui, but Dylan Lee works out. So we're going to bring in Jonathan Loizica, single, strikeout, walk, fly out, pop up. McGreevy in a little bit of trouble, gives up a run. Floro gives up more runs. And Loizica shuts them down, so we're still alive in this series. Can we pull off the unexpected in this series? So here we go, on the road, down 2-1. Gonna put Walker Buehler on the mound. He's been better. Acuna with another solo shot against Sonny Gray, the ace of the Cardinals. And that's what we needed. Walker Buehler gives up a solo shot to Newbar. It's tied. Solo shot by Nolan Arenado against Walker Buehler. Walker Buehler is just coming unglued. 3-1. Can we get some runs back? Bases loaded. We score a run. We score another run. We score another run. We score another run. So it's 5-3. Good bounce back inning by Walker Buehler. Sonny Gray has not been sharp in this game. So Tink Hintz in the pitch, and that kid's going to be a stud, by the way. Tink Hintz, man. So he gets out of the inning. Walker Buehler, it's time to take him out. We're going to put in the rookie in a big spot here in the playoffs, and he comes through right there. Let's maybe one more inning out of the rook. What a performance by the rookie there. So going to put in Trevor Stephen here. Walk, fly out, run, scores, and the Cardinals fail to tie it up, though. So Tink Hintz has just been mowing us down. So we're going to put in Yuki Matsui, walk, pop up, sack bunt, ground out. Top of the 9th, Liberatore. We got some runners on. We score again. And it's 8-4. So we're going to put in AJ Mentor. Leadoff double, fly out, walk. 1 run scores. 3-run game-tying home run by Josh Naylor. Wow. And we throw out the runner. 2-run bomb by Juan Soto. Thank God we threw out the runner. Holy hell. And a grand slam by Sean Murphy. We barely survived. Can Bryce Elder shut the door? He does. My goodness, how the hell did we just survive that? Wow. Wow. That just had me shook. Game 5 in Atlanta. Spencer Strider on the mound. Let's see if he can get us past the first round for once. A run scores thanks to Nolan Arenado. Steven Matz, who shut us down in the first game on the mound. Spencer Strider gave up 1 run. Steven Matz hasn't even gave up a hit. Solo shot by Josh Naylor. Another run scores. And it is not looking good. Our offense has been shut down by Steven Matz. Strider's doing the best he can. Solo shot by Jared Kelenic. Maybe one more inning. No, he's coming unraveled here. We're going to put in Loizica. 1 run scores, another run scores, and it is getting out of control. 5-1. Maybe one more inning at us. Trevor gets us through it. And man, Steven Matz has had our number. There ain't no doubt about it. Dylan Lee in the pitch. Bases loaded and gets out of it. Bottom of the 9th. There's a triple. Juan Soto against Libby. Soto comes through. We're going to put in Matsui. So our postseason dream on the line. Matthew Liberatore, Jojo Romero in to face Albies. Single. Austin Riley strikes out. Arcia flies out. And Kelnick rounds out. And we are eliminated. Wow, I'm stunned. 3 seasons. We have a dynamic offense. And in the postseason, it doesn't come through again. Braves fans, I apologize, yo. I apologize. The team let me down, let y'all down who are a fan of this team, watched this franchise video, and we just couldn't get over the hump. I don't know what else I could have done. It was really the offense that just didn't come through for us. And our offense, look at this offense, it's loaded. Murphy, Olson, Albies, Riley, Arcia, Juan Soto, Harris, and Acuna. What else can I effing do? It's crazy. Crazy. I don't know what else to say. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this franchise mode in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe and check out my other links below and check those channels out as well. We know we've been working hard on our solo channels and the group channels. Make sure to show your support. Make sure to like and subscribe, like I said, and see you guys next time.